So with all that said, let's get into these plays right here. So first up is going to be Yoso's back and forth flip. This is going to be vote 1 for this one here. Game is just getting going. I'm assuming it's
drink your milkshake.
There he is. What's up, Bears? I'm assuming it's ranked or unranked. It definitely doesn't seem to be in a tournament or anything, but yeah. Game's just getting going. Vote 1 for this one. Here it is. So that's be vote 1 for that one right there. Vote 1 for the little, back and forth flip thing. Vote 1 there. And we got vote 2 here, and also Yoso saying definitely not from a tournament. So I'm going to assume it's unranked then, since he didn't say it was ranked. So that's vote 1 right there. And we got vote 2 here for the Screwvat Clutch team play. This is from Svenska Raketligan, which I think we decided was Swedish, I think. And they have this weird system where they play like a 6-match series, and then depending on how many wins you get in the series, you get like more points towards your league standing or something. It is Swedish. All right, thanks, Jimsky. So yeah, so this is game 2 here. And again, it's not like a best of whatever thing. It's just you got to win as many games as you can. Northmost, the orange team, currently up 3-2 on Screwvat, the blue team. 7 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if Screwvat can, do anything about it. So this is going to be vote 2 for this one. Vote 2 for this one here.
Till backboard och rullar upp längs väggen istället för något annat, och tiden är knapp för Skruvat som vill plocka med sig den matchvinsten och såg ut och vinner den. Boll in mot mitten, det kommer passen, Slid skjuter mot mål med 2 sekunder, kvitterar de! Slid på passen från Val och Skruvat löser det, nätt och jämnt.
Åh herregud, vad gör ens Valo där uppe? Jag förstår ingenting, 2 sekunder kvar, återigen så är det så.
I'm just going to play each of these twice since it's the first time we're seeing them, so here it is again. Again, vote 2.
Till backboard och rullar upp längs väggen istället för något annat, och tiden är knapp för Skruvat som vill plocka med sig den matchvinsten och såg ut och vinner den. Boll in mot mitten, det kommer passen, Slid skjuter mot mål med 2 sekunder, kvitterar de! Slid på passen från Val och Skruvat löser det, nätt och jämnt.
Åh herregud, vad gör ens Valo där uppe? Jag förstår ingenting, 2 sekunder kvar, återigen så är det såna klatsch.
So that's vote 2 right there for the little pass play from Svenska Esports to tie the game with 2 seconds left. Vote 2 for that one. Then we got vote 3 here for Why Not Party's clutch double touch. This time we are in overtime. Orange team is up 3-2 on the series, so blue team fighting for their life right here. This is going to be vote 3 for this one. Vote 3 for this one.
Chuvas's read that brought us into here. Without it, it might have been a completely different story. Now we might get themselves basically a second life. Again, there is approach. This is the goal we finish on. Why Not Party? A solo effort 9 seconds into the overtime. A double tap worthy of RLCS. And I think the captain of professional ball chasers will be pretty...
Yeah, that's right. Oh, this reminds me. There's a little bit more going on right here. This is at the LAN finals for the BESLpro League, the Baltic ESL Pro League. I want to say it's a $2,000 grand prize, and I'm pretty sure he won it with that shot right there. That seems to be what's going on here. But yeah, so again, Baltic ESL Pro League, LAN finals, tie game, Pro Ball Chasers up 3-2. Flying Midget saying yes, he did win with this one. So yeah, and also let me just throw out there, Yoso and Cope Lord, because you guys are new here, you don't have any rep yet. You haven't been like made members of the community basically, so you can't vote in the final round. Yoso secretly figured out the little trick to do it anyways. But yeah, basically, we get brigaded a lot in the final round with people bringing in like their friends to vote for their plays and stuff like that. So unless you're kind of already a member of the community, you can't vote in this round here. However, votes don't really matter. We do it all by consensus anyways. So you guys are more than welcome to like share your opinions. I mean, Yoso, you have a play in contention, so for now, your opinion doesn't matter. But basically, you're more than welcome to share your opinions. I will take into consideration, Cope Lord. I've made a mental note that you voted for 3, and if you want to like argue for it and try to get other people to vote for it, by all means, go ahead. But your votes aren't gonna like change this little bar or show up on the website or anything like that. So, anyways, back over to this play. Again, land finals of a $2,000 league here, and this happens. Vote 3 for it.
In game number 6.
And this is the Chuvas's read that brought us into here. Without it, it might have been a completely different story. Now we might get themselves basically a second life. Again, there is a approach. This is the goal we finish on. Why not party? A solo effort 9 seconds into the overtime. A double tap worthy of RLCS. And I think the captain of professional ball chasers will be pretty proud to hoist that cup.
I mean, I just don't know how you vote against this music, man.
That was
It's so epic.
mental.
But alright, so that's vote 3 there for Why Not Party's clutch double touch. That's vote 3 for that one. Then we got vote 4 here for RNZ's double off the ground. This is from TCS Esports League. I believe just regular run-of-the-mill league play. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on with TCS these days. But this game is, well, it wasn't tied. Blue team's up by 1, about 45 seconds in. They're also up a game here. This is going to be vote 4 for this one. Vote 4 for this one.
Ball out from RNZ, will try and control in good play. Oh, wow! The top scorer for Sir comes out huge when they need it. 1-1 on the board. What a play! Ball out from RNZ, will try and control in good play. Oh, wow! The top scorer for Sir comes out huge when they need it. 1-1 on the board. What a play!
So yeah, that's vote 4 for that one there. And yeah, Agnerd, I'm also very curious what's going on in the back wall with that defender on 3, but it doesn't seem like it has too much competition anyways. I'm pretty sure it's Nightbot Picks bat. I don't know, I've never actually used that command, but it's definitely not Nightbot Choices. I think it might be Nightbot Votes or Nightbot Picks. Anyways, that was 4 there, and then last up is vote 5 for Choked's low flip reset. This is going to be vote 5 for this one here. Vote 5 for this one.
There. Missed.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. I got a flip reset off that.
Wow.
Oh my.
That was dirty.
That was.
There. Missed.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this. I got a flip reset off that.
Wow.
Oh my.
That was dirty.
That was.
Yeah, some fucky physics indeed, Egg Nerd. Nightbot is 100% wrong for, I think, the first time ever. Would a Nightbot say, truly, 3 has got all the charm of a rotting teddy bear by a graveside. Do yourself a favor and vote for 5, or honestly, just anything but 3. Yeah, I think we might have to go against Nightbot on this one. That's a perfect Owen Wilson. Wow, when the ball goes in.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, actually, that's pretty good. Wow.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh!
Wow. Wow.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh!
Wow. 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 Wow.
Oh!
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh my god.
Anyways, enough of that. That's vote 5 right there for Choke's low flip reset. Looks like auto flip. Just a lucky plat. Yeah, that's my read on it. I mean, my comment here is just in case anyone thinks it was intentional. You know, just in case anyone wanted to argue he totally meant to do that and wasn't just going for, like, you know, a basic turtle pop. All right, well, let's trim a little bit of the fat here. I don't think anyone likes 4, right? Anyone a big fan of 4 here? I think this is a pretty easy kill. I mean, it's in competition or whatever, but so are 2 and 3, and they're definitely cooler than it, I think. 3 at least for sure. So, just gonna give you guys like 20 seconds to drop a vote 4 on this one if you think it's worth keeping around, but I certainly ain't, you know, gonna fight for it. A lot of sleepers coming out. Yeah, all right. Very, very last chance here. And it's gone. Oh, it'll take a second. There we go. All right. And then, sorry, Yoso, but it looks like you're up next. I don't think the stakes get better than in play 3. OT winner to close out a land final. I think that does it for me. Yeah, for sure. Eggnerd, no space, Eggnerd. So just exclamation point, vote 3, no space. Didn't even skirt. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, anyone want to fight for Yoso here? I mean, it's a cool little thing, and it's a cheeky little maneuver, but I don't know, at the end of the day, I think it just doesn't quite cut it. There you go, Eggnerd. Fucking Yoso up here can't even vote because he's too new, but he nailed it. You're over here struggling with it. So yeah, anyone want to argue that this one's amazing? Yeah, well, you said use the soundboard channel for shit like that, Eggnerd. Where there was like a cool sound that I would just play over and over again, then I would drop it in the soundboard channel, and you know, just archive it there. Pretty tricky wave dash to pull that off, but I don't think it's enough. Yoso saying nah, it's just cool, and Flex saying no one. Sad hand. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting looking, but I feel like if you just sort of break down what he's actually doing here, at the end of the day, he's kind of just like, you know, doing that wacky-ass flip and then managing to right himself and flip back, and it's just not quite blowing me away. Certainly doesn't compete with the, like, you know, land final situation and all that. I have most of those channels muted, lol, so Matt, yeah, I don't really blame you. It's kind of what they're there for, is just to dump all the shit that most people aren't interested in. Midget going for number 3, Jimsky saying just flipping. Eggnerd saying he's legit just flipping twice, to be honest. He's just spamming flip. Alright, I think we gotta get rid of you, Yoso. Sorry, man. Okay, so, Bat voted for 5, and Yoso has voted for 2 and 5 here. If you guys want to actually put up a fight for 5, I know Bat just did it because Nightbot told him to, so I'm not expecting him to, but 5 I think is also definitely on the chopping block here with this sort of phony-ass, you know, turtle pop that accidentally got a flip reset in the middle of it. Yoso saying ditch 5. Bat saying nay 1 because they should have challenged. Man, Bat, you're never going to let that go, are you? That's just, like, legitimately Bat's last words are going to be like, defender should have challenged. Fuck you, 6ix9ine. And then just, he just dies right there.
Get that nasty shit out of my face!
Bear saying get. Flex saying it's another sleeper. Yeah, alright. Last call if anyone really, really likes this one. But I think it's pretty easy kill. The defender was too bad. Yeah, he's just referencing a very annoying conversation we had a couple weeks ago. Or last week, I guess. Wasn't even technically a flip reset. He just used the self-right mechanic, lol. You sure? I think it is a flip reset. I mean, yes, I know there is the self-right mechanic, but I think he does get the flip reset here. Oh, you might be right. I don't know, that feels like a flip. That just like looks like a flip reset right there, you know? Like that just looks like something that gets you a flip reset. But you're right that it does seem to just be the self-right mechanic and not an actual normal flip. You might have gotten one, but it didn't look fast enough to be a flip. That's a turtle flick. Got the flip, but didn't use it. Yeah, I think that's what's happening here. At least they challenged in 5. Bat knows how to hold a grudge. Yep. Alright, so let's get rid of this one. And then, just for funsies, I think we've all pretty much decided on 3 instead of 2, but Yoso does still have this vote on 2. So just for funsies, let me just play these 2 back to back again and make sure everybody's good with number 3. Once again, 3 taking the unanimous, 3 taking the flawless victory here. 3 is definitely the spot you want your play to be, but yeah. Anyways, here's number 2. Jimmy! What's up, man? Yeah, it's gonna be starting in probably like 20 minutes or so, I'd say. So yeah, this is number 2 right here, and again, we're in Svenska Raketligan, which is this weird-ass 6-game series system where you just play 6 games, and depending on how many games you win, you get more points. And the blue team is down by 1 with 12 seconds on the clock here. This is vote 2 again.
Till backboard och rullar upp längs väggen istället för något annat, och tiden är knappt för skruvat. Som vill plocka med sig den matchvinsten och såg ut och vinner den. Boll då in mot mitten, där kommer passen, Slid skjuter mot mål med 2 sekunder, kvitterar de! Slid på passen från Val och skruvat löser det, nätt och jämnt.
Åh herregud, vad gör ens Valo där uppe? Jag förstår ingenting, 2 sekunder kvar, återigen så är det såna klatsch.
So that's 2, and then here's 3, and this is at the LAN finals for the Baltic BESLpro League. Again, orange team up a game on match point, basically, actually, and overtime just started here, so this is vote 3.
I'm in game number 6.
And this is the Chuvas's read that brought us into here. Without it, it might have been a completely different story. Now we might get themselves basically a second life. Again, there is a approach. This is the goal we finish on. Why not party? A solo effort 9 seconds into the overtime. A double tap worthy of RLCS. And I think the captain of Professional Ball Chasers will be pretty proud to hoist that cup after this performance.
That was mental! Incredible play to finish off. We've seen long overtime in game number 6.
Sorry, I just wanted to hear that epic music play out for a little while. RL sucks, ranked is broken, matchmaking is trash, SR is worthless. What is SR? Everyone in Plat is just a GC stuck in Plat, and Bronze is the best rank, and the RLCS is rigged. Sounds about right, Egg Nerd. SR, did you just tweak a Overwatch copy pasta? Ah, okay, is it an Overwatch thing? RLCS equals lucky, pretty much, though. Did they win overtime, though, in the first one? I actually... Well, I don't have a VOD link here for this one.
Till backboard och
I actually can't tell you. It doesn't look like they have a VOD. Or if they do, it's just not attached to this clip for some reason. So, I don't know, Jimski, but I'm of the opinion you should... I mean, you're welcome to care about whatever you care about. I'm not telling you guys what to care about and what not to. But I'm of the opinion you shouldn't care about that. That what we're judging is the play and not, like, what happens after. You know, like, what if they go home and like, you know... Oh, shit. What like, next week they make a terrible play? Like, where do we draw this line of, like, considering what happens in the future? Like, this play is still as cool as it is, even if they go on to lose the game, you know? So, to me, it doesn't matter if they won overtime or not, but also that's very convenient because I can't really very easily find out for you if they did or not. So, yeah. MMR and Overwatch, SR equals season rank, I think. Okay, or skill ranking. It's a thing in Overwatch 2, lol, but I kind of made that up on the spot, except Overwatch ranked is way worse than Rocket League's. That's too bad. Alright, though. Very last chance for anyone to argue for number 2. I'll leave it playing for a little bit, just in case anyone wants to, but I think this is an open and shut case right here. I think it's 3 all the way. Just waiting just another minute, see if anyone wants to argue for this one before we make it official. We'll pick up the hammer, though. And Screwvat kills his family next year, so fuck Blade 2. Yeah, exactly. Screwvat is going to go on to be a failure of a human and just sort of like open a bunch of businesses and never pay his employees and do all kinds of really shitty stuff. So, I mean, I guess Screwvat is a team, not a player. But whatever, all of them are going to do that. That's what they're all going to do. So we can't vote for this play. Where's 6ix9ine when you need him to argue? Yep. Overwatch's competitive scene, other than the Overwatch League, is basically cancer now. That's too bad. RL rank just shows us that everyone is inconsistent until you get to very high ranks. Your rank fluctuates a lot due to the matches being short and the MMR change being high. Yeah, I mean, I've just always felt that people, like, I know people consider it important, but even still, I think people overrate the mental side of Rocket League. I think Rocket League is like 99% mentality and then 1% skill. I mean, like, realistically, like 60% mentality and 40% skill. Like, you know, no, more like 80% and 20%. Teams that are like relatively close, the team that wants it more and is fighting harder is going to win. And so, like, you know, I just feel like skill is not particularly important in Rocket League. Like, it matters and you got to be like close to the skill of the other team, but just like wanting it more seems to be the most accurate way to predict who is going to win a Rocket League match. As fun as to say Screwvat, I don't think this is even close. Yeah, for sure. Bat finally coming around to number 3. 100%. If you're tilted, you play like 3 ranks below your rank. But if you're in a good mood, you play normal. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Tylacto? 20% skill, 5% tactics, 75 mentality. But what percent concentrated power of will, Tylacto? I feel like that's really the important part. I mean, I guess you could fold that under mentality, but I just wanted to make the Linkin Park joke. 20% skill, 5% tactics, 75% mentality. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I'll let you take 5% off of my mentality and put it on tactics. Team who wins the mental game always wins the series, always. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I believe that. I agree, even at high ranks, I think you can get a really high rank by just making correct decisions versus having crazy mechanical skills. Yeah, and that's not even what I meant by that, to be clear. Like, I didn't even mean, like, playing smarter. I just meant that, like, you know, really, like, being like the most focused and the most, like, wanting it the hardest and playing the hardest is gonna win. You know, you can take down a team that is, like, sort of objectively better than you if they're kind of casual, not too concerned about it, and you're, like, super fucking focused. I think you win every time. You break the opposing minds, you win. Yep. Even in LAN, we see teams going from winning it all to losing half the matches. Yeah. I mean, I think that might be more a function of just, like, nervousness, you know? But yeah, it's definitely a factor there, too. I was C2 once, dropped to D1 due to stupid matchmaking and worse teammates. Some minds are really hard to break, though. 100% concentrated power of will, nice. Yeah, and that's definitely a big part of it, too, is just sort of, you know, having that heart of a champion mindset that can carry you through a match you might not have otherwise won. High tactics percentage. A coach can honestly win you a game sometimes. Which is ironic because my whole play style is basically getting good passes to teammates. Oh well. Just like EG and Dallas. Yeah, exactly. Like EG and Dallas, you know, I mean, like, literally just go to any major tournament and you will find, like, every match. It's like, literally, it's just true of every match. Anytime there's, like, one team who's got a good story behind them is, like, why they need to win this match versus another team where it's like, they're the better team, but whatever, you know, they're not particularly concerned about this series. Every time that other team wins. Like, I've been on Rocket Dailies 3 times in, like, 3 years. That's how bad my skill is, yet I can still compete at the highest level. Sort of embarrassing. Yeah, I mean, you know, Rocket Dailies is more about moments than, like, overall skill. I mean, I'm the first person to say that, you know, the people who win Rocket Dailies the most are not necessarily the best players. They're just sort of, you know, the ones who create moments the best. Dailies isn't even skill-based half the time. Let's not go that far. It is still skill-based. I mean, you know, you could maybe make the argument that it's more about, like, situation and pressure sometimes than, like, actual skill. But even still, I personally think, and it's the main reason we feel that way, that, like, playing in the clutch, you know, coming through in the clutch and playing under pressure are incredibly important skills for everything, but, you know, certainly for sports and Rocket League. That's what makes LAN finals so much fun. The environment amps with the pressure and makes it even more about the mental game. Yeah, for sure. That's why NRG will win this RLCS. They want it the most. They deserve it. I hope they do too, to be honest. But yeah, Rocket Dailies is all about luck goal. Yep. Next time I will strip as a goal celebration. Then you see, now you're figuring out how to create a moment, Tylacto. Now you're getting into the spirit of it. Legit, when Dig was on his 3-season winning spree, when did you see their plays in here? Yeah, for sure. Because they were just like a consistent, you know, and this is something like that I just sort of deeply believe outside of Rocket League and the dailies and anything like that. But like the way to be number one is to stay in the middle 60% of the pack for the longest. So like over time, over say a season or a LAN final or whatever, or you know a career as an investor, or like you know building a business, whatever you want, to get into the top 20%, you're taking big risks, you know, and maybe they pay off huge and you have a great quarter and you do really, really well and you're in the top 20% for a while, but that like play style of high risk, high reward is gonna blow up in your face often enough that you're not gonna be able to actually reach number one. You're just gonna be in the top 20 percentile, and then the next month you're gonna be in the bottom 20 percentile, and the next month you're gonna flame out and die. But if you can stay at like the 30th percentile for like 5 years in a row, you're gonna have a really solid whatever it is you're working on. You know, like if you go for crazy plays and you hit some amazing shot that no one thought you could hit, you're probably leaving yourself open to some counterattacks and doing all kinds of crazy shit that makes it so that like, okay, fine, you had that one amazing moment that was like the best play of the tournament, but also the other team just slowly grinded you down and beat you, you know, through a war of attrition. So, you know, I think that's a big part of it with Dig, is Dig was just always on point. They were always really good. They didn't do the best shit that anyone did, you know, like obviously, you know, Justin's goal against them was one of the best goals of all time, but they still went on to win because in the next 10 seconds, there was a little team bump and NRG kind of fell apart and Dig put it in because Dignitas was consistently solid. And that's what made them, you know, the dominant dynasty in Rocket League for so long. Consistency over extremes any day of the week. But we here reward extremes anyways because it's fun. Rocket Daily's about scoring bad goals. Yep. It's all about type 1, 2, and 3 luck. Yeah, take one of the opponent's screen and smash it on your head. That'll get the views, definitely, for sure. Type 3 luck is, you know, the luck that was in your heart all along. That. Cancer, that's what. I think the wanting it thing is kind of stupid. I don't think desire does anything for you. It's all about that mental fortitude. Well, where do you think mental fortitude comes from, Pant? Desire can create the will not to give up if you're being deleted. Just go for plays every day, and by the time you could be at LAN, you will get more donated from dailies. Yeah, probably not. One of the best, the best. The Justin goal, yeah, did I call it one of the best? I don't know. I was just being equivocating for no reason, I guess. Yes, Justin's goal is the best Rocket League game goal of all time. And then Cloud9 shat on him. Yeah. Dig just sort of died in the last series of the past RLCS. I don't know why, to be honest. I mean, this is where I come back to they just don't want it anymore. You know? And on some level for Dignitas, at the kind of like scale we're talking about, I think that's a function of they're not practicing as hard as they used to. They're not like, you know, just... I bet Turbo Posa used to like lie awake at night thinking about Rocket League, and now he probably doesn't because he's won RLCS 3 times and he just doesn't give a shit anymore, you know, as much as he would love to keep having a Rocket League career. I think he just, you know, doesn't care enough to put in the effort that he used to. So I think that's a big part of it, but also just, you know, the fire's out of their belly. And I really think this is a game that is so much about like aggression and vigorousness and just sort of like really intensely attacking the ball while still maintaining, you know, your rotations and teamwork and all that sort of shit. And if you're just sort of like trying to play it safe, just trying not to lose, you know, or like, we're just going to play our game and hope for the best, I think the other team is going to eat your lunch. I think that's the way this game goes. That it's the team that is driving the beat and is, you know, controlling the game and is really like pushing and pushing and pushing while still not letting their defense slip and not letting holes open up is the team that's going to win. Probs can't fall asleep at night anymore because he can't stop thinking about Rocket League. I don't know, man. I think the other one. I think Turbo Posa sleeps. I mean, maybe you're saying like he's worried that he's like failing and is, you know, the rest of his life is gonna be a miserable slog at like some terrible desk job, but maybe that's keeping him up at night. Actually, I ended up getting a rant from you today anyways. Yep, we were done 6 minutes early, so I figured I'd indulge this conversation for a little while. But yes, all right, let's do it. Meeting adjourned, guys. Congratulations, why not party? You are most definitely our winner for today.